Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris here with Prestige Auto. Today we're going to be working on this Chevy HHR. We're going to be changing out the wheel bearing on it. It's making a roaring sound coming from this side here. So we're going to jack this thing up and take off this wheel. We'll get our tools together and I'll show you guys how to change that out. Alright guys, so we got this thing lifted up here, and so you can push on the wheel. You're not going to be able to see it in the video, but I can push on it and feel it clicking in there, and just, you can hear it. Listen. Maybe you heard it, but yeah, this side's definitely bad. So let's go ahead and take this wheel off. It's a 19mm for the lug nuts. We'll take this wheel off, and I'll show you guys how to get to that wheel bearing. Okay guys, we got the wheel off, and we had to take the drum brake cover off here. It was a little stuck, so I just stuck a screwdriver in between here and just wedged it just a little bit, and it popped off. We took some brake cleaner and sprayed it around to clean everything up. But right here is your wheel bearing. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's roaring. Listen. Sounds terrible. So to get to it, right around the back, you can see there's two bolts here, one there and one there, and then inside this hole, you can't see, but inside that hole there's two more, one there, one over there. We'll take those four off, and this thing will just slide right out, and we'll put in the new one. So let's see if we can't figure out what size that is there, and go ahead and get those off. Alright guys, so we've got this thing free. We got those four bolts. They were pretty easy to get to. I use this. It's a 15mm, and I could get all four of them. You gotta kind of just wedge it in between the springs there, but it was no problem. Let's take this last one out here. Now it looks like this whole assembly of your brake here all comes off with it. So just be very careful. I'm going to just wiggle it out and try to hold that brake on there. Okay. Sounds like a washer fell. 4 washers, so it looks like a washer goes in between this and the bracket that it mounts to. There are washers. So I brought a bungee. We're just going to try to strap this up for a minute. Okay, we got it held in place. So here's your old wheel bearing here. This thing was rough. That wasn't too bad to take off. Alright, let's grab our new one and get it lined up in there. Make sure that we get, I only found 3 washers. I'm going to look around. If I don't find the other one, I've got one over in my little kit. So make sure that they go in between this and the bracket. Okay. On your new wheel bearing, the 2 studs that are further apart, they go up, and the ones closer together go down. We'll just slide it back through there, torque it back down, and we'll be riding smooth as eggs. guys, we got it all put back together. Man, that was pretty easy. We had a 19 millimeter for the lug nuts to take the wheel off. And then we pulled this drum off. Okay, and then there were 4 15 millimeters on the back. Really easy to get to. And this right here just slid out. We put in the new one. Make sure you put your washers back in. And put those 4 bolts back on. We're going to put this drum back on, put the wheel back on, lower it down, and it's good to go. Alright guys, we got her all back together. Thanks for watching the video. I hope that helps you change out your wheel bearing. Like I said, it's a pretty easy job. I think we used maybe 2 or 3 tools to do the whole thing. So please hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.